Test. Okay, good morning everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Razwa, and there are two people on my team, namely Ervin and Ray. Okay, mm, first of all, thank you for giving us the chance to present our topic today. Our presentation is titled Analysis of the Advantage and Disadvantage of the MBG program, nah, which stand for Makan Bergizi Gratis, or in English, Free Nutrition Meals Program. Nah, this program become one of the new national priorities under the government of President Prabowo Subianto in 2025. It aims to provide free nutrition meal for students at school across Indonesia from elementary to high school to support children health and learning performance. Hmm. So, why is this program important? Indonesia still face a serious problem of stunting and uh, malnutrition among children. According to the Indonesian Health Ministry's 2024 data, about 29% of Indonesian children are still affected by stunting. This means that nearly one out of five children cannot reach their full growth potential, both physical and mentally. Mm, Therefore, the MBG program is not only a health program, but also a social investment. The government wants to make sure that every child has the energy and nutrition they need to study well and grow strong. This program is also part of a bigger mission to build a golden generation for Indonesian 2045. By improving nutrition today, the nation can expect smarter, healthier, and more productive young people in the future. In this presentation, we will analyze this program from two perspectives: the advantage and the disadvantage. We will also look at some real data, discuss possible challenge, and share our own opinions about how to make this program more effective. Now, to start with the implementation and how the MBA program actually work in real life, I will pass the time to my friend Ervin.
Thank you, Razwa. Now, let's talk about how to MBG program is being implemented across Indonesia. The program started in early 2025 and it is being rolled out in phases. In this first year, the government focuses on pilot project in several provinces, especially in rural and underdeveloped regions. Each student receives one free meal per school day, which includes rice, vegetable, a protein source like fish, chicken, or tofu, and fruit. The meals are prepared with the help of local caterers, school canteens, and small food producer. So, the program not only feeds children, but also support local economic activities. In terms of data, eh, in terms of the that data, bahasa Inggrisnya atau according to the Ministry of Education and Culture's report in October 2025, the pilot program has reached around 2.3 million students in 12 provinsi. The evaluation shows some positive results. For example, uh, absenteeism decreased by 12% compared to last semester. Student focus and participation increased by around 9%. Lalu ada teachers also reported that students look more energetic, and motivated. Besides improving health, the MBG program also brings economic advantages. Advantages. It opens new job opportunities for good suppliers, farmers, and cook. By using local ingredients, the program encourages community involvement and reduces food waste because the food is made fresh and distributed nearby. Another important benefit is education equality. Poor students who usually go to school without breakfast can now have the same nutrition as those from wealthier families. This helps reduce social gaps in education performance. In summary, the advantages of the MBG program include improving children's nutrition and learning performance, reducing stunting and hunger in poor areas, supporting local food production and small business, promoting equality and better attendance among students. However, no program is perfect. Even with all the good intention and early success, the MBG program still faces many serious challenges, especially related to management, funding, and logistics. To explain this challenge and the disadvantages side, I will hand over the presentation to Ray. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Arvin. Now let's talk about the other side of this program, the disadvantages and challenges. Even though the MBG program is a great idea, the implementation in the real world is not simple. The biggest challenge is the budget. According to public estimates, the government will need around 450 trillion rupiah per year if this program is applied to all students in Indonesia. That is a huge amount of money and needs very strict supervision to prevent corruption and misuse of funds. Another challenge is logistics and distribution. Indonesia is a very large archipelago and not all schools have good access to transportation or refrigeration. This makes it difficult to deliver fresh meal every day, especially in remote or island regions. There are also food safety issues. Not all schools have clean kitchen or storage facilities. If not monitored carefully, this could lead to health problems instead of benefits. And lastly, There's the issue of sustainability. The program may work well when funded by the national budget. But what happens if funding decreases of changes in the future? The government must ensure that the system is sustainable and efficient for the long term. Now, let's have a short discussion between us. So, Raswa, in your opinion, which is more important, the health benefit or the education improvement from the program?
I think both are connected. Health students can learn better, and educated students will understand how to maintain good health.
Yes, I'm agree. Nutrition is the foundation for education. Without energy, no one can focus or achieve well.
Wow, good point. But Erwin, do you think the government can handle such a big budget effectively?
That's the main concern. Hooray! I think they should collaborate with local business, private sectors, and NGOs to share responsibility.
Yes, and maybe use digital monitoring system like apps to make sure the distribution and reporting are transparent.
That's a great suggestion. With technology and public supervision, the MBG program should become more efficient and trusted by people. To conclude our presentation, the MBG program is a very promising initiative for Indonesian future. It directly supports children's nutrition, education, and equality. However, it still needs better planning, supervision, and collaboration to make sure it runs effectively. Our final suggestion, the government must build strong partnership with local producers, maintain transparent budgeting, and provide nutrition education alongside the meals program. Because feeding the student is not just about giving food. It is about shaping a healthier, smarter, and stronger generation for Indonesia. So, thank you very much for attention, Miss and my friend.